A new amendment to Hong Kong's immigration law takes effect today. Critics say the change could give the government power to ban residents from leaving the city. Hong Kong's administrators say the law, part of China's crackdown on Hong Kong, targets illegal refugees, but it has prompted a growing exodus. The United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia are offering extended work and residency permits to those who've left Hong Kong, and the US Congress is debating a bill to give special visas and refugee status to Hong Kong citizens fleeing political persecution. For more on this, let's cross over to DW correspondent Phoebe Kong in Hong Kong. Phoebe, why is this new immigration law so worrying?
Well, the new immigration law kicks in today in Hong Kong that raises concerns by the activists, lawyers, and also diplomats and from the international community as well, that the fear that the concerns that the new law will give what they fear as unlimited powers to the authorities to bar people from leaving and also entering the Chinese root city, Hong Kong. And that is a very a big amendment to this law, but the law was passed in this April with little public consultation and debate following a collective resignation of the opposition lawmakers, so that's why the law was pretty quickly passed and imposed in Hong Kong, and that they fear that it would be another push factors for many not only protesters but also residents to leave the city much sooner. And yes, that is the concern from them, and also for the ordinary citizens, they fear that they may not have another chance to leave the city because of the blockage. But the other hand, the government dismissed such fears as nonsense, and saying that the law only aims at tackling the backlog of the asylum applications and the abuses of such system, and it has nothing to do with the erosion of the travel rights.
You mentioned the pro-democracy protest movement. How specifically will this law affect them?
Well, as you've mentioned that Hong Kong is now facing a great wave of immigration. We are talking about over 100,000 people of net flow leaving the city since the implementation of the national security law last June. That is the data from the government. And this number keeps growing day by day. So a lot of people leave the city because of the concerns and also the tightened grip of Beijing. So although the new law would not be the most important drive of immigration, but that would be an additional push factor for such protesters who fear prosecution, and also immigrants who are, most of them are highly educated families, to leave the city earlier than planned.
Okay, DW correspondent Phoebe Kong in Hong Kong, thank you for bringing us up to speed.